feel like for a lot of people, they felt as if Snowy and Zacoi, especially Snowy, right, was rocking that Zol. I mean, pretty dedicated, but Cannon was in a very great spot last patch, and now more recently it's been toned back a bit. So I think a lot of people were kind of thinking that Snowy had imposter syndrome, was getting carried by the weapon, but it goes to show it's not the weapon. The player is just nice on the sticks, and we're going to see them, you know, one step away from top 8 again. I think the past 2 or 3 tournaments, Snowy and Zacoi have consistently hit that top 8 spot, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do it again here, but they have to get through the big boys.
I mean, all right. I love watching them play. Yes, they've been doing phenomenally well this year. It's just constant improvement. But this is just about the toughest match you could have asked for. Cody and Phazon, Duke put it simply, they've got the pedigree of 2020. I don't think any doubles team has really been putting forth the kind of results that they have. So I would say Cody and Phazon are heavily favored in this matchup. It's going to be up to Snowy and Zacoi to try and find some sort of crack to worm their way through.
Yeah, I mean, you pretty much said it best. As much as I would love, honestly, last time I feel like I was watching Snowy and Zacoi, I thought they were going to get washed by whatever team they're going up against, and I think they bought it to like a game 5. So honestly, I'm not going to count them out at all. But if we're looking at the numbers, if we're looking at the results, Cody, Travis, and Phazon should be able to win this one pretty convincingly. But once you get to this point in bracket, there's not really such a thing as convincing wins anymore, man.
True.
All of these games are going to be tough ones as we load up into game 1, the first game of the Mammoth Cup 2v2 championship. Let's get it popping.
Ooh, alright, so Cody and Snowy both respectively the first ones to grab the weapons for their team. Phazon left unarmed and getting bounced around a little bit by the cannon. Oh, but the quick handoff. Cody and Phazon getting all that extra juicy damage.
Oh, wow, Snowy managed to get that N-Sig right out the gate. That's a very, very strong read to go for. You get that, it kind of sends a message to your opponent that's like, hey, I know where you're going to dodge, you better look out.
Yeah, so it's always interesting to watch these first stocks. You know, you get the weapon drops early on, and it's like, okay, who can get those quick handoff, build the early damage? It looks like Snowy could be the first one to get knocked out, but really, the damage is pretty close, a lot closer than I would expect from how it opened up. Oh my gosh! How? How did Zacoi take out Phazon? Yeah, they trade Snowy for it, but like that early lead pays off.
Yeah, I mean, that was absolutely abysmal. Granted, the last patch did have some Barraza nerfs and some, you know, a little bit of some blasters nerfs in there as well. But even with that said, I mean, Cody.
Oh my god!
Yikes! Yeah.
I mean, every time that you can get both of the opponents in one single combo, I mean, that's just efficient. And again, all right, Cody absolutely going off, scores the delayed double, and now they've got 5 stocks to 3. Snowy all the way on to their final stock, able to chip down Phazon to tie that up. But man, this is such an uneven match.
Yeah, it's coming down to the point where, I mean, Cody finally goes out. Now, it actually looks about the same, right?
I understand it's even between the teams, but like the way stocks have been falling, oh my gosh, are you... I really thought, but somehow on the right-hand side, Cody getting taken out. Everybody is just, this is so volatile. I can't make sense of it.
Yeah, I don't know how it just turned that quick. I mean, Cody had like a fresh stock right there. And now Phazon going for the final blow on Zacoi. Zacoi won't make it back after that Sayer. Snowy has to kind of camp on the sides here, waiting for the partner to respawn. And there we go. This is coming down to it. Snowy might be the first to leave. Zol doesn't have that much defense, and you're already in the red. Have to be careful here.
Ooh, Phazon got the recovery of Zacoi, but Zacoi, turns it around with the ground pound. Phazon, he's got the gauntlets. He can use the side air to make it back to stage, so he's still got another chance.
Okay, there goes Snowy. Now it's all up to Zacoi. Phazon is pretty damaged here. If Zacoi can
but
get
that could have ended it for Phazon.
That was so close.
Zacoi definitely not out of this. He's fishing with those signatures. He just needs one solid hit. There it is. Now Zacoi's got the 1v1 against Cody.
Okay. Well, misses the Sayer there. Cody's going to get the punch with the side light, but won't get the follow-up with that down air there. Zacoi getting to the point now where, you know, a couple stomp Sayers. I mean, at this point, One more.
I'm so nervous. Zacoi, he's armed. He's got the hammer on the edge. Cody really just looking for somewhere to land. Manages to grab the axe, but look how much damage he took in the process.
Ooh. The weapon throw. Forces out the dodge. Go for the ground pound. No! Big drop, but it's fine. Zacoi makes it back. That's it!
Read the spot dodge. Delayed that recovery just enough to score the knockout and the first game win. My heart can't take this. How is this the first streamed match of the day?
And I was telling you, man, Snowy and Zacoi keep it competitive, right? We were saying Phazon, Cody, Travis, we expect them to walk away with the dub fairly convincingly, but game one goes the way of Zacoi and Snowy. Now, granted, the big tide changer there was that second stock of Cody Travis getting deleted in like 15 seconds. That is very unlike what we normally see, and I feel like if Cody's just kind of able to play at the normal pace he plays at without losing an early stock to cheese, it's probably going to go the way of Phazon and Cody Travis. We shall see.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely the team here that will favor the stability, but if it stays as volatile as that first match, anything's possible.
Okay, here we are, right back to Mammoth Fortress. Looks like Snowy rocking that cannon, still making great use of it. Manages to sneak through that ground pound from Phazon as well. Man, this is really close. Like,
yeah,
much more than you'd expect.
The focus has changed. It was Snowy and Phazon that ended up going down first in the last match, but now it seems like the bulk of the damage was going onto Cody and Zacoi. So I don't know if targets have kind of swapped. Zacoi's the first one to go down. Oh, just shy of getting the full conversion on that team combo. Snowy lives yet again.
And there we go. Nice recovery from Zacoi there. Goes for the end stick. Very strong option that Nash has on that spear kit. And Nash now, I mean, especially after that down sig buff on Hammer, all of his sigs come out pretty dang quick now.
Yeah, it's scary. You're always a force to be reckoned with. You've got to keep your eyes open.
Oh, nice.
Whoa, Cody having to dodge 2 weapon tosses. Back up on stage, but yeah. Oh, the beautiful interruption! That spear combo surely would have been the end for Cody.
Man, there we go. Cody finally goes down. Phazon soon to follow. Zacoi is already in the red on his second stock, but we're going to see how long he's able to extend it here. If you can get some good damage before saying goodbye, this could be the swing the red team needs to bring us to even. Oh no, that's not what you want.
Now Phazon just going for the corner guard. They've got into the weapon starve. Snowy's back in the mix, giving a little bit of relief onto Zacoi, but is it too little too late? Cody with the target swap. No, not able to secure any strong hit onto Zacoi. Zacoi is still a threat, putting out tons of damage.
And here we go. Zacoi dodges back, and you can see Snowy's just kind of waiting there on the ledge, biding time to make sure that Zacoi can make it back to the stage safely. And Zacoi still has that.
He's scheming.
Stock.
He's definitely scheming. You see him with the hammer always hanging on the wall. He just looks for the prime opportunity to just cherry pick someone down to their doom.
Oh, nice. And Snowy going for that D-Light Nair. It's a guaranteed combo. Can be a KO confirm as well. Just needs a little bit more damage. Zacoi finally goes down, but honestly, Zacoi extended that second stock much longer than he should have. He got to the point where everyone's in the red now, even though he lost that stock. It's just a matter of a couple hits, and we're right back to even.
I mean, that's the big thing. Just able to keep your team in it. Because if you go down early, hey, extend that stock, bring it back, at least even the damage differential. But right now, Cody and Phazon running away with it. So much damage onto Snowy, he couldn't seem to get a stable footing anywhere. Just bouncing around deep in the red. Not long for this world.
Okay. There was one. Oh yeah, this is tough. They did not do well in their final stocks. Yeah, and there we go. Cody, Travis, and Phazon securing game 2 for themselves, and that was kind of more of the kind of game we were expecting maybe for a game 1. But game 2, it looks like they were able to clean it up. The blue team really wasn't able to get any quick ones, right? We didn't see any gimps really happen in this one. So it ended up being kind of a battle of attrition, and that'll always work in the favor of Cody Travis. Every single time.
I mean, we noticed a couple key opportunities where they did have the 2v1 against, say, Zacoi, and he was hanging out on the wall. Cody and Phazon, they made the very conscious choice to stay on stage. They weren't even going to go for a double edge guard setup. They were just like, all right, no, we're winning on stability. Keep it stable. Now, unfortunately, going over to Shipwreck Falls, you don't always have that option. The walls here are so incredibly small. Edge guards are immensely... I mean, they're just so terrifying. Very effective.
Man, Snowy has not had a good time on their first stock here.
Ooh.
Manages to do the unarmed recovery in the middle of that spear recovery, or ground pound rather, to make it back to stage safely. But it's still looking pretty tough. I mean, Phazon is so scary.
Yo.
I don't even know how that ends hit.
Just spin in circles, man. It's that spear. However you can twirl it, just make sure to catch him. Damage definitely favoring the blue team here. Cody and Phazon scoring one knockout. Going for the other. Oh! Snowy with the spacing.
Nice.
Always avoiding these side airs. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
That was tough. Man. And that's great from Phazon, right? Knew that's a Snowy.
Damage!
Oh, wow.
All right, so I do like that Snowy made them pay for it with Phazon's first stock, but Zacoi again left in the position where he needs to extend.
Okay. Here goes the first stock of Cody Travis. They need to get some damage on a Phazon here. Don't really do much with that brief 2v1 period they had. And now the moment Phazon gets on the stage, he starts terrorizing Snowy. I don't know if Snowy, they might want to go for a switch here and let Zacoi maybe get a piece of that, because it's not looking great for Snowy. I don't know.
I mean, you see Zacoi, he's taken kind of like this back support role because, I mean, he got so incredibly damaged. Look at that, side light recovery, and Cody able to wrap it up on the left-hand side with a synchronized knockout, and now again, it's 4 stocks to 2. It looks like history is repeating itself from the previous game.
Okay. Neutral light comes out from Phazon. Snowy gets the punish, ends up hitting his partner, but it's like, okay, it's not like bad damage, but they are behind, so it's not super worth it, but Phazon is on his last stock, so it looks like they're trying to
they are
outpower
hard
Phazon
focusing
here.
Phazon, yeah. He's on
Gotta
that
get rid
final
of him.
stock. If they can get him out and get the 2v1 against Cody, it doesn't really matter how many stocks you have if you have got practice team combos.
Nice. Oh, this might be it.
Uh-oh.
Can they get Phazon? They can! Oh,
They
that's
got
Cody!
Cody!
That's Cody! They got
That's
Cody!
Cody!
How? Oh no, oh no,
They
you got
actually
your teammate?
got Cody. Phazon,
Okay.
those exclamation points, he had to make it back onto stage or his jumps would not reset on the wall.
Oh, nice, the ground pound should
That's a
secure
little
Phazon.
far. He needs a save.
Oh,
Cody
wow.
not in position to do it. And oh my gosh, overextended on the edge guard. Zacoi and Snowy taking game 3, going up 2-1 in the set. I don't think anybody saw this coming.
That's what I was saying, man. This Snowy and Zacoi are the real deal. If anyone was sleeping before, wake up. You know, that's stay woke.
Jeez.
That was tough. Wow. That's 2-1 in the favor of Snowy and Zacoi.
All right, so Phazon giving Val a go here. Sword and gauntlets, as opposed to his previous Wushang that was at the forefront. What was the map pick for this next game 4? I can't believe Cody and Phazon are trying to tie up the set in just winners quarterfinals.
I know.
This is wild.
Didn't expect it to happen here, but brackets, man, you can never sleep on any opponent as we head into the game 4. It looks like the blue team is doing a pretty good job of racking up damage on the team red. You know, Zacoi's taken quite a few hits already at this point, but now Snowy's answering back with that axe, and every single hit from Snowy's gonna hit that much harder. Oh my gosh, that Ensig comes out so quick, you never see it coming.
Yeah, here's the thing, like, I don't know what to make of any time Zacoi is behind in damage, because he's always good to make up so much more or crazy knockouts, and he seems almost impossible to get rid of in the late game.
Yeah, I don't know why. It seems like Zacoi has access to the switch. Where Zacoi's like,
Still
all right,
living.
I need to stay alive, and I'm just going to do it. So he gets the perfect dodge on the Ensig right there. He's going to survive
he's fine.
a Sayer.
He's fine. He's not knocked out yet. He's still living. That recovery's not going to catch him. Zacoi, he's too slippery. Do you know who he is?
Man. And it's weird, right? Because normally Zacoi's the one kind of playing support, but now Zacoi's just kind of playing bait, right? Nice KO there.
But again, look at that. It was so much early damage onto Zacoi, but he managed to hold on and score a revenge knockout. So everybody deep into the red, and really not far behind at all. Now with the lead! Snowy and Zacoi, they are something else today.
Look at that go. I mean, Snowy still has the first stock. Cody, Travis, and Phazon are struggling here. There goes Snowy's first stock, but the amount of damage that they've already gotten here. Oh, wait, this could be big. Wow.
Yeah, Phazon went for a big play with the classic sword edge guard there. Zacoi, he did take a lot of damage, but stabilizing back on stage.
And this is Zacoi's specialty. Zacoi doesn't even care that he's taking damage as long as he's still alive. Still has that second stock there. Going to be able to make that live for quite a while longer. And even, I mean, Phazon and Cody Travis. Oh, man.
Yo, handoff.
God. Phazon's not had a great time off stage today.
Let's see, trying to go for the edge guard on Zacoi. Gets him bounced off into stage, into Cody for the combo. Beautiful cleanup.
And you saw Snowy almost got the revenge KO right there. Tried to go for the cannon recovery. Just came up a little bit shy, but it doesn't matter. Zacoi finds a D-Light Sair, and it's like a falling nair. Not quite enough to take out Brawlhalla. One more hit should send Cody packing. Oh my gosh, the pass.
Ooh,
no way!
And the weapon.
Are they going to get Phazon here? Are they going to get Phazon? That was
they
crazy!
Got Phazon here. I can't believe that. So now they've got the 2v1. It's 3 stocks to 2, but Cody immediately down to 1.
I can't believe that, man. That was from Snowy did a ground pound on Cannon and tossed it perfectly into a recovery from Zacoi that led to a weapon throw that led to that gimp. I can't believe Zacoi's crazy for reacting like that, man. Wow.
I mean, it's really just Snowy and Zacoi in those highly volatile situations. They just seem to have, I don't know, maybe it's just premonitions that end up going the right way, or they're just that wild on the reactions.
Oh my gosh, and Snowy's axe. If I'm Snowy, I'm getting back on the stage. Zacoi got 2 stocks. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm lying. Zacoi doesn't have 2 stocks. But we chilling. We staying on stage. No chance for Brawlhalla to end sig.
Yeah, that's the main tool you got to watch out for, because Cody will just steal a stock with it if you chase him off stage.
Man, Cody's doing this 2v1 really well. They can't sandwich him. He's doing a great job of staying in the areas where if he gets hit, they won't be able to get a follow-up. And there we go. No punish there either.
Oh, look at him.
Cody's
so slippery.
Cody's doing it.
If he scored both knockouts off that recovery, I would lose my mind.
Oh my gosh.
He scores the 1. Now he's got the 1v1 and the damage advantage.
Team Red kind of got some phlegm in their throat. They really let that go.
Keeping his team alive in the winner's bracket. How is this just 2-2? That game felt like a lifetime. Oh my gosh.
And here's what I want to talk about too. Cody Travis did nearly 800 damage. Phazon did 270. You know, like,
oh wow.
Private Ryan is going crazy right now.
I get it. Like, they did a phenomenal job, Snowy and Zacoi. They kept Phazon very limited in that match. It felt like he didn't have footing to do what he needed to do. He had, like, the one really good edge guard attempt, but it usually ended up getting turned around on him. It was all on the back of Cody there at the tail end in the 2v1, and you can never count Cody out. I mean, that's why I wasn't saying anything like, oh, they'll just get him in a combo and that'll be it. Cody's so good at avoiding the key moments, and he will get those 2-hit axe combos, use the chase dodge to be very slippery and avoid even the revenge damage.
And it's especially tough, too, with the weapon combination that they have. It's just like, you know, if you have Sword in the 2v1, you can just fish for Neutral Light, and you'll be pretty good. You know, you can just dash, throw that out. It's really quick, and you can just kind of chase someone down until you need to use that move. But they have Cannon and Light, which is like a weird setup option, and then you kind of have Hammer and Light, which is decently quick, but the range isn't really there. So, shout-outs to Cody, man.
Okay, so now we've got Cody and Phazon. Still, again, they've got the early damage. Oh, but a big cannon string from Snowy. That was massive, and this is what we've really been looking for this entire match. I feel like Snowy hasn't really been able to utilize what Cannon is mostly known for, either not by having the runway or getting interrupted, because Phazon, he always tries to play that support role to Cody. He's like, all right, I'm going to get in there, just bust up any combos that you're trying to get onto my teammate and not let you get any of that free damage. But it seems free damage is all that's on the menu as Cody and Phazon are deep into the red. Zacoi and Snowy, they've got the advantage, they've got the strength. The friendly fire almost took out Cody to boot, but the long-range weapon toss, Cody, he had no more ammo left in the clip, just threw the gun at him. It's like an 80s action movie, except it actually worked this time. Phazon cleaning up the other. I don't know how Cody and Phazon managed to get that first stock lead. Crazy. So now going into the next, they're trying to go for the follow-up. Uh-oh, smack. But Zacoi, how did he take that much damage so quickly? Oh my gosh, the hands. Phazon catching everywhere around him. You just gotta clear the area. Phazon going down. That first stock he held on to for like a minute and a half, scoring knockout after knockout. Absolutely phenomenal. So now we got 4 stocks to 3. Snowy and Zacoi. This is game 5. The winner of this moves on into top 8 winners side. The loser, well, you're going down into the loser's bracket, so you've got one more shot to make it work in the tournament. Damage certainly building up on Zacoi. Cody just shy of making the bottom corner. Oh no. All right, they did secure the 2v1 now. They've got Snowy down to 2 stocks, but he is alone. Oh, the soft toss off the wall, just missing Snowy, but the breakdance gets him off the wall very cleanly. Now 3 stocks to 1. Snowy, I don't know, man. I saw Zacoi make those crazy 2v1 comebacks. With Snowy's weapon combination, it's gonna be a tall order. We saw Cody manage it with the axe before, but it's all going to come down to not getting sandwiched. And you see Phazon really jockeying for position on the corner. He wants to get that team combo started.
You gotta go for a gimp here, right? Snowy's just kind of sitting by the side saying something.
Yeah, I mean, that's really the thing. It's just Snowy having to go for these offstage plays. Because onstage right now is just dominated. Cody, he's guarding the corner. He's got the extra range with the blaster's side light. So even if you just peek your head, you're getting caught. Oh, big hit onto Phazon. Snowy's got a momentary 1v1 against Cody. Tagged once. Oh, tagged twice. Here's the combo. And Cody and Phazon moving on. 3-2 victory over Snowy and Zacoi in a set that was way closer than I think anyone would have imagined from the outset. I gotta give it up. Snowy and Zacoi phenomenally well played. The early matches in this set, phenomenal. Really went their way. They capitalized where they needed to. But Cody and Phazon, you gave, I mean, 3 out of 5. It's a long set. That's too much time for Cody and Phazon to really just try and adapt, change out whatever they